Hey guys, some of the things, well, I've been gone a long time, but this was one of the things that touched my heart because I do have relatives in Texas and we have been through a similar situation about I think it was 6 years ago, and water was off, no power, had to end up staying with the neighbors. But these are a few of the items I wish I had known that I needed, and you should be on the lookout for. A T. This is a tool that cuts your water off. You go to your water meter. We found out that if your water is going to be off more than 2 days, or even if you suspect it's going to be off more than 2 days, just go out there and turn your water off. It's better to be without water in the house than the pipes to burst in the house, because the insurance was quite the nightmare to get everything situated. They never want to pay. They never want to pay. Also, when you're running around this summer, you've forgotten all about the blizzard, be on the lookout for water jugs. This is just an empty jug. This is one of our dirty jugs. If we needed water for like our toilet, or if we need to flush it, or if we need to take this somewhere and fill it up. So be on the lookout for jugs like this. I think I paid $4 for this one. One of the things we did do is we ordered about 30 or 40 of these. I think at the time they were on sale at Walmart for $5, maybe something like that. I don't remember the amount of gallons, do you, babe? But they stack on top of each other, so we have stacks and stacks of water at all times, and the water keeps forever. As long as you keep it sealed, there's no problem. It may taste a little stale and you have to pour it back and forth to kind of get the taste a little bit better, but you're never without water. One of the other things that I have, about 40 or 50 of them, I'm kind of the hoarder, I think, are lanterns. As you can see, this one is still brand new. Some we have used, some we have not. But when we go to garage sales or thrift stores or Habitat for Humanity, we're always on the lookout for lanterns. And don't forget, in the springtime, especially if it's available, go ahead and buy lamp oil, because when winter comes, you cannot find this stuff anywhere. One of the other things to be on the lookout for are fireplace logs. If you have a fireplace, or even if you have a fire pit in your backyard. And also, one of the ththings that I do, because I am a curb critter, I love to pick stuff up off the curb. If there are big chunks of wood, especially oak, or you really wouldn't want pine. You really would not, because it would be a little bit smoky, and if you cooked over it, your food might taste a little bit different. But cherry, maple, things like that. But these logs were $3, but it was a half price day at the thrift store, so I got them for $1.50. So just have you a ready to go everything. Well, that's a lot of racket. But this was one of the most important things. Let me set this up here. There we go. Go to the store. They have buckets at the bakery. They have the short, this is a short one for the toddler. We also have a tall one for the adult. Because you're not going to have water in your house, you want to make sure that there's some kind of way you can do the business. So we bought an extra toilet seat, fill it with a really sturdy bag that doesn't leak, and go to the Dollar Tree, which is what I did, and buy that kitty litter, or anytime you find kitty litter at the thrift store or somewhere it's on sale, or even at garage sales if people's cats have passed away or what have you. Sometimes they'll just give it to you. And always have this, and you can put it in your toilet. Once the bag is full of whatever, take it out, take it outside, and throw it away, and you're good to go. But we're going to go in the house for a second, and I'm going to show you something. Come with me. Of course, everyone knows that you need a kerosene heater during the winter. But right now at Lowe's and Home Depot and places like that, if you have a kerosene heater, you occasionally have to change the wick. The wicks are on sale for half price. Like we got these for $6. I think they were normally $12.98 in the area that I live in. So in the springtime and in the summertime, if you can find even used kerosene heaters, they're usually very easy to fix. Usually it just needs to have the wick changed. Always have a lamp or lantern box. I have, of course, what everybody else has, flashlights, little electric lanterns, the type that you need, that you have to turn the handle on, and then the light works. You can look for those. But these are things to be on the lookout for. If you can find them at a thrift store, or if you can find them online at a decent price. And these I absolutely love. We use them all the time. You open them up and the light comes on. You don't even have to hit the button. I absolutely love those. But as far as cleanliness, a lot of people were complaining that they were not able to get clean. One of the things that we did when we came back home and the power was still off, and we could boil water if we wanted to, but when we're in the bathroom and things like that, we got baby wipes for $1. The reason I'm telling you this is a way to do it a little bit cheaper. Some people want to buy this and buy that, and that's fine. But we got the $1 baby wipes and the 91% alcohol. I have a container for this, and poured the alcohol over this for wiping the hands off, especially after the visit to the toilet. You can also buy these things that are called cleansing washcloths and can freshen up your entire body top to bottom, and it works really well. I like that. But the best part that I love, people say, what are you going to do with old cooking oil? You can't use it for cooking. Well, if you need it to, you could. But I always try, if I'm at the grocery store, if they have things that are out of date, ask the manager if they will give them to me at a discount price, or even if they'll give them to me for free. Because you can scoop this old shortening, into whatever type of container or jar or bucket or whatever. Fill it up with the old shortening, stick a candle down the middle of it, and you have a light source that's going to last for at least 2 to 3 days. So also be on the lookout for little candles. Most people don't want these because, you know, you can't use them for birthday, plus they're used. I got these for $2 at the thrift store. Of course, you know, to $5. Anytime you see a candle, pick it up, put them all in a big box, and you're ready to go. One of the things that my children didn't like, they were terrified to go into their rooms because it was dark, and I was worried about the candle being in there. But if you buy the tea light candles and you have metal buckets, that's one way to do a little night light for them. They can't turn it over because they shouldn't be messing with it anyway. Plus, the light is enough that they can sleep, and everybody hopefully can get a good night's sleep. Also find tea candles, because I had a bag full of these for $1. Got these at a garage sale. So that was good. Also, if you can find a little lantern. How do I open this little thing? But anyway, there is I remember, it's from the bottom. Put your little tea light candle in there, and when your kids have to go to the bathroom, they can carry their little lantern with them, or one other place in the house. Less chance of them getting burned or setting the house on fire. Now, if you do have power, which is fantastic, fill your crock pot. If you don't want to do your crock pot that you cook with, get an old empty crock pot, or an older crock pot, I should say, from a thrift store, garage sale, wherever. Fill it with washcloths. Put water in there, plug it up. That way you always got hot, clean ways. You can plug this into your generator, which is what we did. We plugged it into the generator and heated this up. And that way when you needed to freshen up for the day, you were ready to go. Also be on the lookout for these moving blankets. These things are fantastic. You can tack them up at your doors, or if you have a tent, put them on top of your tent. We got these. They sell them at Harbor Freight, I think, for $5 to $7 a piece. But we got these for $1 each. I got about 25 of them at Salvation Army when they were moving and they were getting rid of a lot of stuff. So I got those blankets for $1 each. So now if you need to close off a room and keep that one room warm, you're ready to go. One of the other things that I found at the thrift store, which I thought was fantastic, let me move that, was these little pure water filters. I got these, I think, for $3. I think they're about $15 to $18 a pack. That way, if you're having to filter your water, I have a jug somewhere over there, you can pour the water through and it filters it and you're ready to drink. Because stress, you need to stay as hydrated as you can. That way your brain is not foggy. That way, less chance of your immune system getting just a little bit compromised, and you get sick easier when you're stressed. One of the other things that I found was a fondue pot. I don't do fondue. I've never done fondue, but this is fantastic. I paid $7 at the thrift store. Brand new, still in the container. Still has the little alcohol thing that you can heat. Once you have put it on the tripod, where is the tripod? There it is. Once you have put it on the tripod, you can heat up soup. You can heat up broth. You can even heat up water or even tea. That's just one of the things to be on the lookout for this summer, because winter will come again and we're going to be prepared this time. You're not going to wait on the authorities to take care of you. You're going to take care of yourself and your family. One of my greatest finds was finding these little fire starters. Who are they by? Zip. Got a box full of them for $5 at a garage sale. I think they sell for a box like this $25 to $30 at Walmart, but a quick and easy way to start your grill or your fire pit or your fireplace if need be, especially if you're trying to get warm or to try to cook something. But for a box full of them, that was a fantastic deal. One of the other things that I got, and this is the absolute last thing that we're going to talk about, let me scoop some of this stuff over out my way, was a Coleman cook stove. You can bring it in the house and you can cook on top of your stove. I think I paid $8 for this. You hook it up to your butane, or you can pour the fuel in the container that comes with it. But if you're out during the day and you're out running around this spring and you run across deals, pick them up. Even if you don't think you're going to use that now, you just never know. Might come in handy. I got this group at Walmart when they had them at their own sale. I think it was in the summertime. Also, if you can, find little cook pans that are made for camping. Because if you're going to have to cook on a cook stove, you want an element that's going to heat up quickly and you can cook your food quicker. But just a few items, just a few quick items to think about. Turn that water off, blanket your room, have your heat source, have your water filtration ready to go, a way to wipe your hands and to wipe your body if need be, your lanterns. Now I have a few of these crank up little, not only is this a lantern, you can also sit it out in the sun, it's solar, but it also has a radio. But right now, when they're starting to transition towards spring, start buying things that they're putting on sale and put them away for the winter time. And hopefully this will never happen again, but you can't trust politicians. That's just a fact. Thanks, guys, and God bless.